All right, let's see if this will fix it. Hi guys, welcome to today's episode of Rides and Vibes. If you are not subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure you go click the link in the bio and subscribe. Let me go ahead and bring.
Damn.
You still you still
I don't know, man. We just gonna be talking without. I can't see you, but you can see me.
But you just
I
have to look
promise
at
you.
on somebody else's phone too.
First, it was good at first. I ain't tripping.
I really want you to be able to see though.
I'm telling you, I don't know what the hell going on. Look, it's like your camera not on. I see it, but if you can see me, I ain't tripping. Whatever. Whatever.
Okay. Well, so I wanted to tell you thank you so much for
Oh,
sitting
they said
down,
they can
taking
see both
time.
of us. They can see both
Huh?
of us. That's just my shit. So we good.
I wanted to tell you thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to sit down and answer the fans' questions. We appreciate it.
Oh yeah. You know what it is? Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure. I'm blessed to be able to chop it up. You feel me?
Yeah, it's been a long time since we caught up with each other.
Yeah, I think it's been about a year or so. You
Yeah,
know, I'm scared of Vegas.
we're having a lot going on.
Who's that?
You've
You or
been
me?
having a lot going on.
Yeah. I've been working, man, trying to put it together and make it happen. You feel me? This year on some we on some, you know, big homie type shit. You know what I mean? Trying to
Right,
give back. You know what I'm saying?
right,
They always talking about the big homies be sending the young homies out to do, you know, out to end their career and get them football numbers. So what I'm doing this year, I'm gonna try to switch it up, man. I'm gonna start a recovery program for at-risk kids. You
right,
know, getting it in at the shop, hands on. I'm gonna do like a 90-hour course, and it's gonna be certified. You feel me? So we're gonna try to get all the kids and that's out there that got a passion for cars. We're gonna try to get them in the shop. Then we're gonna try to get them jobs. Well, we are gonna get them jobs. Ain't no try to it. We're gonna get them jobs. You understand what I'm saying? Get them a career. Let them become master techs. You know what
right,
I'm saying? So by the time they hit 18, 20, 21, 22 years old, they can be making anywhere up to $150,000. You know what I mean? A year as a master tech, man. So I'm just trying to touch base with some, with our youth
right,
that's into our car culture, but ain't being guided the correct way, thinking that this is a handout, man. We out
right,
here working for it. It is not no
right.
handout.
That what that brings me to mind, like back in the days when we used to have like in Florida, it was called a skill center. So you could go leave school, you go to school part of the day, and then you go over to the skill center and you learn the skill. And that was
Yeah,
back in the days like when they was really teaching hands-on skills.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. See, the crazy thing about it is I was doing this program working for somebody else before. So
Right.
when I did do it, uh, it just kind of didn't pan out. You know what I mean? Like expected, but now I'm doubling back and I'm gonna get the program going myself, you know what I'm saying, with some new input to the program and do it my way. See, like even when we did the classes, when I did these classes, it'd be Monday through Thursday, and then on Fridays we would go down to the shop and do hands on. You know what I mean? So if you got your car, your baby mama car, your mama car, break work. So when it ain't all book work, because I had a youngster in there that was like, he didn't get none of the book work. He didn't get it. But on Fridays when we did it, you know, he picked everything up with no problem. So, and he's still there right now working today, which is a good thing about it. So a lot of these kids, you just got to get hands on with it.
Right.
And my thing is, what you got to understand is, man, these kids they already digitally inclined. You know what I mean? They was born with a cell phone in their hand.
Right.
And with the electric cars coming and, being as major as they are and all these companies with robotics and things like that, our children are actually ready for the, the car world, the digital world. They already, they showing us what to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you stick them in a new, up to date, state of the art automotive shop right now, and it's just like you hand them a program and let them know, what the curriculum is of the program, and these kids are ace it, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they're already ready. You just got to put them in position and let them know. And when I talk to them and I tell them, I say, man, you just got to let these people know, man. You want to show up and bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and you ready to work and learn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a big thing, man. And like I said, it's this year we're gonna be on some big homie shit, man. We're gonna open up the doors to our youth and let them know, man, that the dope man ain't the man, the deep boy ain't the man, and it's other options. And just because he got that flashy car, the people of the day, they working for them cars now, man. Everybody. This is not 10, 20 years ago, man. I'm 90% of these cats out here with these cars, man. Got jobs or they business owners. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we got to let them kids know that they can be that, because we was once D-boys, gangbangers, pimps, hoes, hustlers, all that. You know what I'm saying? So they got to
Right.
understand that they can make that change, and become a boss and become an entrepreneur and, become successful in this car business, but they need to be accepted. And, somebody got to open the door for them. And that's what I'm shooting for this year.
So when you initially started doing that, were you very leery of doing it because of what the perception would be about you?
Nah, hell no. I don't care what nobody think about me. I know what's right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was once them kids. That's the thing about it, man. Like, I was them youngsters before. But then nobody give me the opportunity to walk up in no shop, or give me the opportunity to attend any automotive program, because I don't even think like auto mechanics ain't even in high school no more. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So I wasn't worried about it. I was hella amped. I was hyped. Like, man, I'm gonna be able to talk to some kids and change their mind and change their outlook, and let them know, man, it's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? You think because it start out bad, that's how your life gonna be forever, and it's really not. It's just some choices you got to make, man. You know what I'm saying?
Are you getting far away from your Wi-Fi?
Am I breaking up?
Yeah, the
I
picture.
don't know.
Probably if you
I
sit
might.
down, probably if you sit down and chill out. I know you move, you like move around. You got
It's
ADHD, but I need you to just sit
cold.
down.
You know, it's cold. It's cold. It's cold.
So one thing I wanted to tell you though is, and I really believe in giving people their flowers while they're here to smell them, right? I
Yeah.
really wanted to tell you a couple things, right? First, I really appreciate you taking me in as family when it comes to, I'm an honorary member of Avenue Convertibles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sound
And
like you got the code to the door. You got the code to get in the shop without nobody, you know what I mean, having to let you in.
right, right. And
Yeah.
secondly, I want to tell you it's truly an honor to know you, knowing that you are really a trailblazer in the lowrider community. You I love to bring this up, right? You are in the lowrider Hall of Fame. I always tell people that my big homie is in the lowrider Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
It's
yeah.
like it's like being in the NFL, like have winning a Super Bowl, right?
Exactly.
In the car.
Oh yeah. In the car game, man, just, being blessed, man. I was blessed, man. And the older I get, the more I understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm blessed. Like, I really can't complain about it, man. I fuck with these cars, so I'm doing what I love, and anything else I really just can't, you know what I mean? Like, you got to look at it. The older you get, the different outlook. Every day you might wake up with a different outlook on life. You know what I'm saying? Especially with dealing with these cars, and how to do business and how to conduct business and all that stuff, man. You keep that dream to where you want to become better. You know what I mean? I want to be the biggest and baddest motherfucker it is in this car game, man. I ain't saying I am. I ain't nowhere near perfect, but I do try my hardest in whatever I do. So I sleep good at night. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. I I listen. I'm always your ears should be burning quite frequently because I always tell people, "Hey man, you don't know nothing about these cars." My big homie in the Lowrider Hall of Fame.
Oh man. I'm trying to break this. I'm trying to break this big wheel game up, man. I'm trying to, you know, make it happen.
I be putting
Make
you,
my step.
I be putting you on, I be putting you on people's radars. I be putting you in people's crosshairs.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't know nothing. You ain't in the Lowrider Hall of Fame.
They get it, yeah, man. You know, like I said, man, it was even crazy to be, inducted into the Lowrider Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? Because the ways it was explained to me was that the fact that I had dealt with all races. You know what I'm saying? I had worked on all races cars, so it wasn't nothing. It wasn't no segregation, and it's no color lines with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't care black, white, Mexican, Asian, whatever, yellow, purple. Once I started messing with these cars, I had to understand, man. Like, man, you can't, you got to do one or the other. You know what I mean? You can't just, think you're gonna be out here in the streets and still think you're gonna be on this car scene. No, you got to discipline yourself on that and learn how to cut the ties with that old shit, man, and step up and get some new shit cracking. You know?
So one of the questions the fans had was, "Have you retired from low riding?"
Fuck no, you. Have I retired from low ride? No, man. I haven't retired from low ride. I got
I
something in the works.
don't give them that idea.
I got something in the works, man. I just don't post it. You know what I'm saying? I got something in the work. I ain't in no rush, but boy, when I come back, boy, listen, boy, I'm coming to shut some cities down. You can bet that. It ain't like it used to be, man. Putting them cars together, it ain't the same, man. It ain't that like that. You got these kids nowadays, they getting of age, it's not a little older, so they need a little more attention than these cars do. So I guess that's what my attention is shifted to. But hell no, I ain't retired from low ride. I'm coming. I'm coming hard. Super hard.
Do you feel like the car culture is getting I guess for lack of a better way of saying it, maybe washed up? Like, do you feel like
Watch them. Nah, nah. It ain't getting washed up, man. It's that it's just it's that thin line, man. Like I was saying before, you have to gotta kind of accept these youngsters. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect the car culture to get better if you're not uh if you're not feeding or breeding. You know what I mean? The same thing you was taught. I get it's different, but at the same time, if you don't get nobody to look up to or give them the time of day, you know what I'm saying, and recognize that they just as passionate about these cars as you are, and the car game will get watered down. You know what I mean? You gotta touch the youth, man. You gotta let them know, like, yeah, man, it's cool. Go ahead and look at my shit. Go ahead and open the door. Go ahead and like you can't just be pushing them youngsters off, man, and think that we're gonna carry the car game on because we're not. You know what I mean? We only gonna do so much, and then every one of us, even though we got that passion for cars, I mean, some of us is gonna die with 50 cars. Some of us gonna sell all them motherfuckers before we die and be like, man, fuck them cars. You know what I'm saying? But for the ones that is all that's still around, you have to. I think you gotta like, open your arms up to the youth and get them, man, because it's you got more fans than you think you do, man. A lot of them just don't know how to approach you. You know what I'm
right?
saying? That's the main thing. Like a lot of them just don't know how to approach you because the image that some people will give off, what I mean, are just being just super fly or being hella gangster or just whatever the situation is. Just the youngsters don't be knowing how to just walk up to you and be like, hey man, what's going on? My name is so and so. I love your car. You feel what I'm saying? And that opens doors. But if you don't, if you always got that brick wall up against all like, man, fuck them youngsters, you know what I mean? Not reaching out to them or pulling your kids into it, then yeah, the car game will be watered down. It watered down, you know what I mean? The future is gonna die if you don't reach out.
You know why? Because I tell you, I tell you guys all the time, y'all may not realize it, but you guys are celebrities. You know what I'm saying? You guys are celebrities in this. I'm being dead serious. You know, I think back to when I used to watch stuff like East Coast Riders, right?
Yeah.
People like Merch was a celebrity to me, right? And then when I finally got to meet him and became friends with him, I was like, okay, I could die now. Like it was like you would have thought Barack Obama was like. And when I got to meet people like you, like I never would have thought I would become friends with somebody in the Lowrider Hall of Fame. I'm not even a lowrider person, but I
Right.
respect what y'all got going on. And who would have thought years later I would be able to be friends with these people that I have watched for so long? People
Yeah.
like Cut the Check, people like you, people like Murph, God bless the dead. Like I have really literally become friends with these people.
Oh yeah. That's what it. I mean, that's what it's about. I mean, that's the dopest thing in the card game is networking. That's like the dopest game. I mean, I know I said this in the last interview, man, but the thing about it is, man, we all love the same thing. You know what I mean? Outside of God, it's cars. You know what I mean? So that's what brings us together. That's what puts us in that happy place and be able to open up and not judge you or me when you first, you know what I mean? Lay your eyes on a motherfucker like, man, like, damn, my boy, I like them wheels. That's how your conversation starts out now. You know what I'm saying? So the same way people be looking at like we celebrities, you know what I'm saying? I'm far from that, you know what I mean? I look at that the same way as from people from down south and from Florida. You know, when you look at shit like man Nava and 57 Freddy and you know what I mean? Just man, come on, man. Coke, what is that? 123. Like you look up to them dudes because you know they got passion for cars like you got it. It
Right,
ain't nothing else. Like, man, look at that brother, man. He love this shit just as much as I do. And it's even more energy, you know what I mean? So it's them cats down there, you know, cut the check now. When you get to thinking about that, even the cats down in Atlanta, man, it's just what's my boy name? Throw the stunt fest every year. MJ. You know what I mean?
yeah,
You look up these cats because these is real street people, but they on the other end. So, and it's not like again, it ain't like you looking up to them because like like they bigger than you. It ain't about that. You looking up to them because man, they way across the fucking country on the other side of the states. You know what I mean? Doing the exact same shit you do.
right,
You know what I mean? And you know that they love and passionate just as much for it. So to us, those people are famous to us, just like y'all feel like we famous to y'all, you know. But it'd be a
right,
blessing to be able to pull up and call and be like, man, I'm out here. What's happening? Where you at? What you doing? Like,
right,
that's a blessing. Everybody don't got it like that. You know what I mean? In some places, they open up their doors and you stand at their house. You know what I'm saying? And this friendship just began off of cars, and within the last 5 to 10 years, it's crazy. But you meet some real people though. So that'd be
yeah.
that's the best bit about it.
I was talking to somebody I think yesterday saying, look at all the relationships we have been able to build because of this car stuff. The car stuff kind of transcends color, um, socio-economical status, transcends whether you're a male or a female. Like we are all just really just car lovers. You
Oh
know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And for us to be
yeah,
able to come so close about these little minute things, these cars, it's super crazy.
yeah. It's crazy. But that's what brings us together, man. I mean, it has to be something, some which way, shape, or form. You know what I mean? For us to combine like that, to mean to even network. Like I fuck with man, I fuck with Mr. Goddamn it real tough, y'all. You know how he is. He moving around, and a lot of people don't really catch on to what my boy doing, and he killing it single handedly. He's networking people like individually, like in the car culture. Man, fuck that. In the black community, he's connecting the dots.
Right,
He's connecting the dots, like for real, like some people that you never thought that you'd be able to tap in with or speak to or reach out to, man. And you know damn well you can't DM him or nothing like that, man. That man right there, he can. It's like it's damn near like a direct connect now. You know what I'm saying? He's connecting the dots, man, by himself just by linking these phone numbers up without going in the Rolodex. You know what I mean? It sounds
it sound crazy and it sound like, what he be doing, like when he throw people off with, the price of the cars and all this, but that's when he got your attention. And that's when your attention shoots off to your homeboy's attention and so on. But
Right.
he's letting us know that's how, in the lowrider game, okay, so look at this. Back in the day in the lowrider game, this is how we knew what was going on in other cities because they had the DVD. I mean, like the East Coast Rider tapes. You remember the DVDs?
Yeah. Yeah.
You knew what was going on, coast to coast. Man, you knew what was going on in other cities because of them DVDs. You feel me?
Right.
You knew who them other people were. That's how you knew. That's how you found out about Murph and them and all that. Man, you know what I'm saying? Through them DVDs. If it wasn't for them DVDs, they wouldn't be known on the West Coast.
Right.
By
Right.
the average street dude that fuck with cars, they wouldn't be known. You know what I mean? So this man, I be sitting back laughing. I'm like, this fool's a genius. But he's doing the same thing, you know what I'm saying? Single-handedly, city to city, state to state, man, connecting people together. Because I done talked to a lot of people since I've met him, homie, and I be tripping like, damn, man, I just got off the phone with so-and-so just because of him. And I applaud my boy, man. Young dude, you know what I mean? But he's connecting the dots. So, again, ain't nobody else doing that. You know what I mean? You got to get a boy his flowers for doing some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Right. What is
Yeah,
it?
Rocky.
Is there anything that you wish that you had known when you first started dealing with the cars that you now know that you was like, dang, if I'd known that years ago, I probably would have been
My
in a different
word.
situation.
My word. That's the only thing I would say. If I'd have had that knowledge, if I understood what I was worth then as I
Hmm.
do now, then I think I would be in a completely better place. You know what I mean? Wouldn't change nothing, man. I mean, trial and error life, living and going through shit is cool, but understanding, you know what I'm saying, what your knowledge and what your hands, what God blessed you with, is worth. Like, once you figure that out, you like, man, I've been tripping all these years. Like, it's like, oh man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and I think just being too humble too, you know what I'm saying? My boys always be telling me, dog, man, you need to be a little more cocky, man. You need to pop your collar sometime. And then I just be like, nah, because it ain't about that. I ain't playing no big, mean little U's. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what
Well,
when we
I
get
think
with that, that's how they feel.
I think that's a lot of y'all though. I think a lot of y'all didn't really understand what you should have been charging and what you should have been doing
Yeah.
back when you first started. It's some people that didn't have no problem charging what they were supposed to be charging.
Right.
But
That's
now,
how it is.
years later, you're like, oh, that's what I should have been. You probably done lost a
Millions.
lot of money.
Lot of money. Millions. Just say, man, I'm supposed to be a millionaire right now. And just, play myself out, played it out, because you can't get back no time, you know what I mean? I ain't getting no younger, so it's like, damn, I mean, you can try to set up a plan and put something together now, but, it's going to take another 10, 20 years to get to where you want to be at. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And then by that time, man, be standing at 70. Oh, hell no. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, I ain't supposed to be doing this right now. You feel me? For real, man. You supposed to be like the old man going to cars and coffee at 6 in the morning on a Sunday morning, man. That's supposed to be your contribution to the car world, you know?
But that's something you'll teach those youth when the ones that you're bringing up now. You'll teach them how to, I guess things like they teach you in school, like how to know what this is per hour, how much you
Yeah.
should charge for this particular thing per hour. Getting in a book saying, hey, we supposed to be charging this the paint per
They
hour.
gon' yeah, they gon' know it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They gonna know it. We gonna have this curriculum that I'm trying to put together right now. I mean, these jobs is gonna turn into careers, man. So they gonna have that money. That money I wish I had, they gonna have that money at a young age, so they're not gonna have to worry about their future. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what I'm trying to touch as many at-risk youths or any other youth that's
that has a passion for cars, man, I'm gonna build this classroom up. I'm gonna build this school up. It's gonna be an Avenue Motorsports Recovery Academy. That's what I'm gonna put together, man, and I'm gonna try to spread my wings, man, and touch as many understand and see the difference. You know what I'm saying, between real life and 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 this shit they be serving up now. Like, you know what I mean? Because kids
Right.
now, they just don't want to work. They don't want to really do too much, but they are inclined with the, with computers. So again, like I said, man, we just put them in the right place, and then they get to making that 100,000 a year, 200,000 a year from becoming a math tech on some shit that they was playing on a video game for years.
Right.
You know, at a young age, they'll be set, man.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. If so, so you said it's gonna. What's the academy gonna be called?
Avenue Motorsports Recovery Academy.
What made you come up
It's,
with that name?
just a little name, man. Just you ain't, it ain't no recovering addicts, but you got kids that need to recover from the situations that they're going through right now. You know what I mean? So that's what you pretty much putting it at.
Where did that passion come from?
Huh?
Where did that passion come from?
Man, because I did it last year. Me and my boy, and I ain't doing it no more. So, but it's like, man, once you know that you got action to helping some kids that was in your position before, like a lot of them kids is gonna listen to you when they know that you was in their shoes before. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're gonna listen to you. They're gonna follow suit. So that's my kicker. That's like hopefully my little niche and my little, you know, one up on them, you know what I mean, to keep them motivated, you know what I'm saying, to see that like it ain't gotta be dead or in jail. You know what I'm saying, at
Right.
a young age.
Right. You know, I think if more of us reach back and help people, the world just will be a much better place. I can
Oh,
understand, um, and then the crime will probably be less because them kids don't feel like they got to get out here and commit crimes in order to try to eat or try to survive.
yeah,
So I think that's helping the economy all the way around.
yeah, especially at a young age, man. Like again, like you get them right now between ages of 16 and 22, and you get 4 years of work up out of them, man. If they get 4 years of working, they'll be at that master tech level, making that $100,000 a year. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
150,000 a year, still at a young age, under 25. So just picture making that money comfortably, like a regular job, getting up Monday through Friday. You ain't working on weekends. You getting benefits. You got insurance. You got medical. You got everything going for you. Everything gonna be covered, man. You just got to show up and work and do your thing.
Right, right. Well, that makes
That's
sense.
what you gonna do.
Like I said, they don't even have, like you said, and I said, they don't even have a lot of those programs in school anymore.
Nah,
Like, be able
none
to
of that. Auto mechanics.
go ahead.
Yeah, they don't got that auto mechanics in school anymore at all.
Mm-hmm.
They don't
I think they
got that. So
trying to get rid of a lot of, it's like they don't want to teach the kids skills anymore.
that skill set. Nah, I mean, because everything gonna be robots in a minute. You know what I mean? But
Right,
somebody got to be there to run the robots. But you got to understand, these kids is ready. They ready, man. They so ready. It's crazy. Like when your daughter was a baby and she used to be, you be driving down the street, she was crying. You used to give her your phone and put it on the game so she could shut up.
right,
And that's where it started.
right.
They was in a car seat, learning how to work a computer before the age of
Yep.
1 years old. You know what I mean? So they've been on these phones this whole time. So you just put them in the right position and you show them the program, they gonna breeze through that stuff, man.
Right.
They gonna swallow that. They gonna eat that up. Like, oh, this is that is, man. And once they understand that, learning how to diagnose things and just replace, because now the automotive industry now they don't do head jobs and stuff like that at dealerships. That ain't happening. They dropping the whole motor, putting a new motor in there, and all that shit is in the package, sitting on the side right there. Machines is gonna get it situated, pick it up, put it back in the car, plug everything back in, and send the customer on about their way. You know what I mean? So it's not like the old school wrenching and trying to figure stuff out and doing head jobs and things like that. Nah, that ain't the way of automotive now.
Man, listen. I think they saying that in certain states they're gonna get rid of gas cars that run on gas by a certain year.
Yeah, that ain't
They
right.
gonna have to put me in jail. I ain't getting rid of my gas running car.
Nah,
Or they
hell
gonna
no.
have to get rid of the gas
Man,
station.
listen, that's what I was arguing my boy with the other day. We was talking about boy bringing a car to see me. He like, let's do an electric. Let's do an electric car. I said, man, motherfuckers want to smell some ethanol and hear some pipes breathing, man. We don't give a fuck about an electric car. We don't want to hear that shit, man. Nah, no, that ain't gonna happen, man. It's people, it's families and shit, man, and it's real wealthy families, man, that really run this shit, man. Like in the oil and gas industry, man, they'll never let electric cars become the mandatory thing in the world. They just too powerful.
Right.
You know what I mean? They had electric cars back in the 30s. You know that, right?
No.
Yeah. Go look that shit
Dang.
up. Go
I'm gonna have
look
to
it
go
up.
look at
They had electric cars. Listen, man, they had electric cars, and what's so crazy about it, the last lady that kept her car, it was a black lady. She didn't want to give her car up, but they went back and repoed the car from everybody. Chevrolet did. I think it was like in the in the early 30s, like late 20s, early 30s. But they did electric cars, and they took them back because those wealthy families, like the oil and the gas companies or families, took Chevrolet and to court, and they
Mm-hmm.
won. So they had to pull them cars off the line. This way back, way, 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 way back. Go look it up. You'll see. You'll see. You'll read it. It's gonna fuck your head up. They've been had electric cars.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
I
been
ain't
one.
have no idea. See, that's why you in the Low Rider Hall of Fame and I'm not, because I ain't know that.
Oh man. Oh man. Nah, man. You just it makes you wonder.
So,
It just be happy you thinking and you be looking. So I done looked up some shit. It just didn't have me curious about it.
so I know you say you got something coming. You care to? I mean, I know you haven't been putting it online, or can we get a little, a little teaser on what you got? We can't get a teaser or something.
Man, I'm not even in a teaser situation right now. I mean, I got this money. You want to see this money? It's back there, Dusty. Come on, man. We got this money.
I'm always push the envelope and try to get a little teaser or something.
Yeah, man. I ain't got. They just dropped the date for June 7th, right?
Oh,
They just dropped the date for June 7th.
I saw it.
Yeah, and they supposed to be doing a box Chevy class this year.
Oh,
Yeah, so we're gonna try to come and make some noise. Yeah, for people that don't know, this this money, this me, man. If y'all done caught this on Whip Addicts or whatever, she dusty right now, but twin turbo LS street car, nothing crazy. Ain't too many drops out there, man, and I just be having so many people like I did one video, they was hating, talking all that shit. Then I did another video, then I got some props, you know what I'm saying? So,
right.
I just that's the internet for you though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but y'all done seen a bunch of these drops out there, homie, they ain't never looked like this. This
Right.
hoe right here sit different and everything,
Right.
Yeah. But yeah,
Man, look,
my other it's that's some
I
low
be telling people
rider
all the
shit.
time. I be
That's
telling people all the time, my homeboy can make anything a convertible.
damn near.
And I be talking to him about that that kit you be doing.
The quarter window kit.
Yeah, yeah. You know,
Yeah.
I'm always talking about it.
Yes. Yeah, that kit, man, that kit works out. That's just something I came up with. It's crazy because my boy was just he was just challenging me on some shit. Was like, man, if you can make this, man, you'll be the man. I
Hmm.
was just like, what? Like, yeah. So I was like, I got to looking at my other homeboy. He ended up being my guinea pig. He let me do his car, and it worked out. And it was on from there, you know. I said,
Man.
oh yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah, and then you started manufacturing them.
yeah. And that means shit. That's another thing. It's another dream that I'm trying to get going on. You know,
Hmm.
it's a lot of stuff out here, man. I'm just one day at a time, man, and trying to look at some of the little things, you know, things that look clear and get shit situated this year, man. Versus getting caught up in this world, this car scene. You know, this car scene that you fucked up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Especially trying to chase it on the internet,
Yeah.
it will have you
Yeah.
fucked up. So you got to
They
just kind of just, yeah, you got to kind of just sit back and find your own niche and see what's going on with it. You know?
right. Well, I think you've been doing well with that though, especially being that from you speaking on the background you came from. You know what I'm saying? You came from a
Oh
pretty
yeah,
rough background, and then to be where you are now.
man. Real life project, baby. That's why when you be like, man, y'all famous, I'll be like, it's just a little project, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing famous about me. I just, you know, love meeting people like me. That's all.
Well, what I
That's
mean
it.
by the
That's it.
fact that y'all are famous, you got to understand it's people that really actually love what y'all be having going on. And
Yeah.
they see y'all as famous people because of the internet. So
Right.
it's like the old saying goes, to whom much is given, much is required. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So
Yes.
y'all do your due diligence when it comes to that. So I feel like, and I'm not just saying this because my opinion is biased because you're my friend. I'm saying everybody has a part to do. You get what I'm saying? That's why
Yeah.
I reach back, help people. That's why I do my show. Like it don't matter to me if you got 100 followers or 1 million followers. If you're in this car culture, eventually I'm gonna get around to you, and then maybe I can put a spotlight on you and get you some business or get
Man.
something going on your side where people be like, "Dang, I didn't even know this person was in my city, and they do this." I could
Right.
send some business that way. You know, I feel like we all got a part to play. We all got a role and a position. And
Yeah.
if everybody plays their position, then we can all eat.
Man. That's for sure. For sure. Everybody got to play their position, but some people just don't understand their position. So that's where, you know
Right.
what I mean? That's where the problem kind of kick in at, man. Everybody want to be Chiefs and they ain't nothing but Indians. You know what I mean? they regular Indians, man, and they you know what I mean. Some people don't got the mindset to be to even be leaders. You know what I mean? They don't even know that. Like, and some people just got that natural niche, and it's just natural for them. You know, some people just don't, and some people got it and don't think that they have it, and some people think they got it and don't got it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's just it's
Everybody's
just
not.
different. No, everybody's not. Everybody is not. What you say, man? Well, what church say? No, you're not. No, you're not. Like, hey, yeah, man. Everybody not, man. But it's just hard, man. You know what I'm saying? So many different people, man. I mean, just the right people just need to come together though, and really network. And you know, those people that do that, that's our circle, and we keep it pushing. And you don't think about the people that's either hating on it or you know not participating. You know what I'm saying? You don't worry about that. Don't waste your time on that.
What would be the best piece of advice you could give somebody who's looking um to get into this car world or do something car related? What would be the best piece of advice you could give them?
Man, I always tell people that I deal with not to set no deadlines. It's cool to have expectations, but just don't set no deadlines. I think that's what stresses everybody out. You know what I mean? Just doing deadlines. Oh, I got to be out by Christmas. Oh, I got to be out by this. I got to be out by my birthday. All this. That's what stresses people out. You know, on the on the customer end, I think, you know what I'm saying? So, or just on the car owner end, period. I think that's what stress people out, setting dates.
My last question is: you're no longer doing this. What would you like for your legacy to be?
If I was no longer doing this,
Yeah.
my legacy, of course it's gonna be for the convertibles. Of
Right.
course it's gonna be for the drops, man. But I just always want when my name mentioned, I just got to be Vegas, with it. Like if Vegas is mentioned, then they talking about TJ.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's that impression I want to leave. You know what I mean? Like I don't want a motherfucker to think like when people come out here and come to SEMA or come to Vegas, and I'm talking to all you motherfuckers out there. No, but for real though, man, because I be feeling like the internet make you think that or make me think that you're a real motherfucker. So when you come to Vegas, of course I'm thinking you want to link up with a real motherfucker because that's what I be doing when I want to go out of town. When I go out of town, I want to link up with some real motherfuckers.
Right.
So a lot of people just don't man, they don't know it's that it's my type of people in Vegas. You know what I mean? They know it's kind of here. They think, some people don't even know Vegas is in Nevada. They think we in California. You know, like you'll be surprised. Those shit I done heard before. You know what I mean? So, nah, it's just my thing is I just want to leave that impression on just being that solid dude, and always was different. You know what I mean from everybody else, but just being that stand up cat, man. Like, yeah, he did it. He held it down for the city everywhere he went, man, everywhere. And when they come to Vegas, that's what they looking for, TJ. That's what I'll be trying to tell a lot of people. Like you come to my city, man, you tap in with me. Not on a protection level, it's on a network level. You know what I mean? Like let's link up, man. It has to be something that we can get together and make happen from your end of the country to my end of the country. You know what I mean?
Right. Those were all my questions. Anything else you want us to know or you want to talk about before we get out of here?
How much wait? See, man, wait. Only wait we doing is waiting on that thing to come out. DJ, my boy on there talking shit. No, man, I don't really got no questions. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm just glad to have you had hit me up to get back on the show and just come at a different perspective, man. And just a different outlook on life and let the young homies know, man. They can walk up to me and say what's happening and TJ, what's going on? You know what I mean? We can have that conversation, man. My arms is out, my hands is open. I ain't that type of dude.
Right, right. Yeah, I can vouch for that from the moment I met you, and it's always the same. And one thing I love about you too is, you don't be switching up. Some of these people in this car stuff be switching up, but you don't be switching up. You just been always the same since I've known you.
Man, yeah, I'll be acting funny sometimes. You know how, you know what I mean? But everybody know that.
Not with
Sometimes I don't want to be
me.
fucked with.
Not
You know what I mean? Yeah,
so
you
I
ain't
don't
got
know
that
that.
part.
I don't know that part of you because you don't act that way with
Yeah,
me.
you don't know that part of me. You know what I mean? I be switching up, man. Sometimes I just don't want to be bothered. I be more focused, tunnel vision, trying to get work done, man, and make sure I stay afloat. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
a lot of responsibilities going on in life, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, TJ,
Yes.
thank you. Well, once you get the academy up and running, I'm gonna have to come out there and check it out.
Yeah, and anybody else who want to, man. Once we do get this thing going, I'm gonna start up a page for that, and I will be looking for speakers, man. For successful entrepreneurs. I don't of color. You know what I mean? I don't care, black, white, Mexican. It don't matter, long as you had a background coming up in poverty and you are what they consider successful now today, man, I would love for you. You know what I'm saying? If you in Vegas, love to line something up to come speak with some youth and get them motivated.
Right. Right. Well, any part I can play, anything I can do, I'm always willing to. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah,
So,
we're gonna
with that being
link
said,
up and
sir,
make something happen.
yeah. With that being said, sir, I appreciate your time, and I'm gonna let you get back to work.
I'm finna go home.
Well,
My day is
have
over.
a good one. I appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, man. Thank you for having me, KP. It's all love all the time.
All right. Have a good one.
All right now.
Thank you. Guys, if y'all missed any of tonight's episode of Riding the Vibes, you can catch the full replay on YouTube. If you are not subscribed to the YouTube channel, click the link in my bio and go ahead and subscribe. Thank you guys for tuning in to tonight's episode of Rising Vibes, and I'll see you guys next week. Same time, same day, Tuesdays at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good night.